Right, so last time we ended on trying to brute force the password. Let's go here. Yeah, we were looking at Fuff, and I've never actually brute forced with Fuff, but with Hydra, and I realized something. First of all, the last thing we did was to try and make Burp do it, even though it's slow. But it was extremely slow, and I was like, no, we need to restart the box. I did do that after stream, and we got a result with an actual answer. But we also got what I could have seen just straight away, that we're redirected, both on the success and the failure. But if you look at the response there, you can see that it says login error. So we could have looked for login error as a text for Hydra probably. Now, that would probably have worked. So let's just hop over there. I'll just check. Yeah. So I think we're still okay, but we need to start it. Did I start it? Nah, I didn't. So we need to start the machine. I think it's kind of instantaneous to start this one. So it feels like we're close, It feels like we're very close. And we have this login here. We know that the default credentials is admin, so we don't have anything else, but we have tried all the credentials we have. We had a William one that we haven't used that didn't fit anything, but it didn't work here either, so we'll see if we'll ever use that one. Yeah, so it's just disconnected here. But we have we can SSH to it, so we just need the IP, which we have in 10 seconds. Also, let's update the host file first. There. Oh, we could paste the whole thing. Oh, 2344. Sometimes you get these low numbers. Not that much to type. So let's just I should have used the box name here, right? So right, so there's the port. I'm assuming someone might be new here on this box. I was not here yesterday and the day before, so let's go through what we did on this one. So I have this info one where I collect all the information, so let's also paste the latest IP. Well, it only has port 22 and 80, we found from Nmap. GoBuster gave us a blog here, and we also looked a bit more. There's this VP admin, but there's also a login link on the blog page. So yeah, let's see. We scanned it also with FerrixBuster to just test stuff. We tested VP scans. This is a WordPress page, and it didn't give us much. It didn't give us anything really at all. So we looked at it more. We looked at the web page and found their admin had the post that's made is made with admin. So then we tried to brute force admin, and we did. We got the password for admin, and that's the first time I've brute forced with VP scan. Yeah. Okay. We can look at that. I'm just like not really comfortable yet with the SSH port forwarding thingy, so we can look at that too. We don't know anything about it yet. Yeah, I should probably like do more stuff there. We can also look in the box when we're logged in. Anyway, we did this, and it's the first time I used brute force we got the password here, and we logged in as admin, and then I was like searching everything. We couldn't edit plugins, we couldn't upload plugins, themes, images, anything. We couldn't even link images from a URL, meaning you can't really use this blog, right? You can't put an image on there in any way. But finally, you could actually edit the themes. So we did Pandas Monkey, just put it in the index file, and we went to that page. So then we are view data, and we found in home directory there's only one user. There's also only 1,000 count here, and just the Python thingy. Yeah, so I looked around. I started looking up, I think, yeah. And then we found this file at once with her credentials, which was kind of funny that I started looking there. Though I tried just a few random passwords first. That was a bit funny. Anyway, I was like, what's this stuff? We don't have any permissions to read what's in this. Yeah, so we found another file here called Jenkins txt in her directory, right? And the user txt there, of course, too. And there's also the snap directory. So I was like, snap, my god, what's this? So I searched, I read a lot on what that is. And then, yeah, we played around with just making a key too, because I want to practice stuff. And then I realized we needed actually SSH, of course. We could have SSH it once. Let's see, did we do anything more here? Yeah, we looked at like cron tab and stuff. I didn't find anything. I was just looking in the box a bit. And then we did this. And then I haven't typed anything. We didn't really do much, I guess, because I had to stop because my kid wanted to do some Scratch. And he's done like all the demos now. But he was like having some questions and wanted to do 2 of them with me. So we did that yesterday. Yeah, do that. Yeah, so anyway, so we checked that the default Jenkins credentials are admin and password. And this doesn't work. So I tested with Hydra, but now I know that we should probably replace this. So let's just copy all of this, and let's do. I have the password now, but I still want to try and learn and test different things. We want to do it with FUF too, because I've never actually brute forced anything with FUF. Well, I have, like on the learning TryHackMe room, but I found those notes, so I don't remember doing it. So it's not in my brain yet. So let's see here. What was the actual? We could do this one again and actually connect there, right? So, write her password. Copy, paste. So, and I have 2 Jenkins up now. Right. So I closed one of them. So let's just see what I had up here. I don't think we did anything but connect. Yeah, right, I had debug mode, or I had V option, so it was a bit annoying, and I'm thinking some of what we did killed it. The brute forcing like killed it. Anyway, it stopped working. But when I did it again, we got this results from here. And this is when I really actually first looked at the burp response, which says login error. So I'm thinking we should be able to use this in Hydra, right? So if we go back to my, no, not Hydra, the Jenkins one, and we should replace this with this, it might work. So did I do this seriously? Because this is wrong. No, I did do this yesterday. Because it's not supposed to be internal THM, it's supposed to be local hosts. It might not, it probably didn't work anyway. So localhost colon 9000. So too much copy paste there from us using it before. So let's copy this and let's go to, we only have one tab. So now we have Hydra. We want to know what it tests. Maybe I should stop doing that. But it's good to see what it did afterwards. I used that yesterday actually. But we shouldn't use this tab for anything else later. So HTTP post form, and that's the page. So could not resolve address. Let's see, what did I do on the other tab here? So we used 9000. And if we go to the browser and update this one. Hello, welcome in. No. But I should change the name, right? So I was biking from work. Let's remove the biking from work bit there. I'm just updating the Twitch stream. I should probably update the YouTube one, but that's too much complicated stuff. So how are you, Agent? Are you good? I hope so. So this, we got the page again, right? So we can test stuff here. Admin. Admin password. So that's the default credentials. I found it on Red Hat's documentation, so I believe it's supposed to be okay. Right. Oh my god. Oh. You hear a very basic keyboard there. It has some light though. So this is it's like, what is it, like $12? All basic stuff. I actually had problems with pouring something into one I had, and I had an old one that was ugly, so I merged them too. So this is actually two old keyboards merged into one. So it's all basic stuff. I don't know anything about. I don't see why you should use a complicated keyboard. I'm sorry. I know I'm offending someone. Yeah, so let's look at this one. Why didn't this work? So we used to have internal there. So maybe I need to add port some other way for Hydra. I don't remember how to add ports for Hydra. So port S. So that was the thing. Let's do it again then. So S, my god. S9000, trying to go down inside of that. So I think this should be kind of quick. Since I did find this would burp yesterday then after stream ended. If it worked, it would have worked. Now let's see. Yeah, so this didn't work either. So Hydra is a bit of a mess when you're trying to do this. And you can't really trust it, so we can abort this. It's already passed the correct password. So this didn't work either. And this is the name of the page. Oh, well. Yeah, this is, I think it's F equals. Let's just go up. This is not that far, right? To the help file. I should use shift page up instead. So I want to learn all the details, you know, so you know what you're doing with them and you can use them when you're trying to do something. And also, how would I look at the version and things? That would be nice. We can look for that too, in case we wouldn't have found a password. So yeah, right. I remember. So we need to do Hydra, and then we need to add the actual the post one. So since I have this in my notes already, we're just going here instead. So we have to type Hydra HTTP get form U to get how it works. So this is to find 302s. But we have, as a successful, but we have 302s for both failure and success. So we can't use that. So the forward link contains this text that I put when it's failing. So I'm sorry if you don't like digging into things and trying to learn stuff. I want to learn all the things, you know. Yeah, so this is just dropped from here, right? This is its examples. And here we have the F equals, yeah. So invalid condition login check is preceded by, but it's invalid by default, so we don't need to do that. So that's why it says can be preceded by, because it doesn't have to. And successful condition login check must be preceded by S equals. You know, when I have the actual response in burp, you know, I know that I could have noticed that earlier, and I thought that it would work, this thing. So we just added. So I want to see what am I doing wrong, you know. I want to learn from this. So if I go up again, this is what we did. If I just add here, let's go down. Yeah, I added F equals and I did it correctly. So why not? So I'm thinking I need to practice curl too, to do this with curl to test stuff. What if we just curl exposed? Right, we want to do localhost. Localhost. I don't know if it's colon for curl or if it's space or if something else. I should look. Yeah. Okay, so it's trying to use a proxy because we have something odd. Hello. Okay. I'll just go to my kid a sec. I'll be right back. Har du använt random numbers? Det är ju det. So he's made his first Scratch programs. He had one of his images being like used effects on, so it was cool to see. He's starting to get started with programming, though he's done a lot of like redstone in Minecraft for years, like 10 years. He's 16, so he had done the very advanced stuff, you know, that long ago. So I've been saying, you're really programming, you know, with the command blocks and doing stuff and people falling from the sky and blocks rearranging themselves, and he's done that lots. So, well, yeah, so I was kind of thinking, should I explore this after we actually finish the box? Maybe finishing the box first and then exploring, because since we have the password in one way, I want to learn how to do it with other programs. I want to explore curl a bit more, and yeah, you know, all the things. But we do actually have the password. So let's look at this. So the output here, I started looking at this output. I was like, okay, so what's different here, you know? And I noticed that this one has a much shorter size than the other ones. We could sort them on size. And it is the correct one. And it's not a big difference from these. So we have a set cookie when we're failing. And that's what the length is, you know. But then it also adds the login error for the failed ones. So it's kind of interesting that it does this, I think. Also, the response is longer. Well, they're just random. Yeah, so... Hello! Welcome in. Welcome back. So... This is the only thing we have, so... So this is the password. This one, SpongeBob. This is the password, and I'm trying to get Hydra now to actually realize this difference, since it's both 3 or 2 found, you know. So it's not like we can go on that in any way. This is only this difference with the login error here. So, how would I tell it this? But I'm thinking, let's finish the box first, and then I'll dig into that. So, because I'm really a bit curious there too. So, without saying so even more times, let's log into the page, because now we can. We should. The funny thing is that I started that and then I went and did stuff with my kids, so I didn't even realize until today that it actually got the password. That's funny. And I don't know if I filled out the full word. Right, I was supposed to check if I could see the version there before. Yeah, so Jenkins, we've done Jenkins before, right? So I'm like, where's the... Right, the other... Though this was locked down on the WordPress, so it might be here too. So we'll see. I don't remember where it is. So... Right, we have the bills and things. I think I've done several things on this. It's only the admin. It's no other accounts. No William or anything. I think in one of these I had to like modify one. No, maybe that was another, not Jenkins. Script console. There's the script console. So we click manage script console. Yeah. And then I have a script, so we can just get my well, I guess I should use not like nano for this, right? So let's open the, is it in recent? No. I should learn to feel comfortable with the graphical getting file thingies. I know I should. So where's the Groovy file here? So let's just copy this. And also, I read an email yesterday saying that we need to update our VPNs for TryHackMe, so I have this IP address in everything. Even my executables in my shells directory, which means I'll probably get a new one, right? New IP, I'll have to change everything. Change all the scripts. All the executables, I'll have to make new ones. So, we need to listen to. So, let's open a new tab. Let's just listen there a bit and run this. And nothing. So, as I said, it might be secure. But it shouldn't be, right? I was like assuming this would work. So, new process builder. No such file or directory. So where? cmd.exe. Okay, so it doesn't have cmd.exe. So why have I got cmd.exe here? Because I used it on a Windows one. So I guess that we do bin bash, I guess. So why did I even have that? Shouldn't I have like a shell thingy there? Did I change it? Because I think this just worked. CMD, process builder CMD, socket, new socket, web link. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's just look at this first. So nothing. Connect from. Right. So what is new for me here is that we're actually port forwarding this one, the web page. Do I need to do anything special for this now? I didn't even think of that. So this, whatever it is, wherever it is, we're connecting to this. It shouldn't matter what it is, right? So let's try again. We gotta connect, and I don't know Groovy. It's not my native tongue, right? So let's make this a tiny bit smaller here. And so let's copy this. And let's just go back to this page fresh. So we don't have any output here, because we got another error message. Yeah, but this just connects, and now we didn't get any messages, right? Now it works. Yeah, so I'm like, do I remember? I want to check so I don't mistype. Even though it would be easy to connect back. So, oh, I already have it, my start here open. So I have my start here for Linux file here. And I also have the Python here. In case I need to be reminded of stuff. Welcome in and thank you for the follow. I'm just looking at your spelling. Georgia. I'll go for the TTSs. Thank you for the follow. So, right. Import pty. Try not log pty. Dot spawn. Parentheses. And then we have double quotes. And bin bash. Yeah. And parentheses there. So, command not found Python 3. Okay, I could have looked first. So we don't have it. Anyway, let's look at the directories. Let's cd home. ls. Nothing in the home. Okay. Let's cat Jenkins. Oh, well, we could ID, of course. We're Jenkins. Okie dokie. So I don't know why I stopped LSLAing, just because, you know, we're in this thing. But we get better feedback with an LSLA. Of course. I'm like always doing LSLA. So it looks funny to me. So we have root, which we can't access, but I'm sure the file is there that we want. Well, last time I started with looking at OPT. So let's do it again. So I meant cat opt note.txt. Okay. Okie dokie. We still have a problem, right? I don't think we can sue. In this shell. Let's try it just to do it. So let's sue root. Yeah. So let's look at other ways to upgrade the shell line, I guess. So, and this one didn't have SSH, right? So I was just looking here. I'm guessing this won't be very helpful. Yeah, let's actually look at my notes, because I didn't, right? So, I know there are other ways. And we're actually in there now. So we could like connect some other way, possibly. So what can't we do when we're in this basic shell? I'm thinking we could just like upload some. I've never needed to do it, that's the thing. So let's just quickly look if I have anything like. So I'm just surprised again that there was this note in OPT. But I guess they thought it would be too complicated to have it as something else now. Just giving us the password. Will wanted these credentials, so it says Will again. And it's to Aubriana too. So right, you're looking at this side. So do I have anything else that's useful here? I don't think I do, because I've not thought of this. Yeah, we could check processes too, right? Let's do the. Oh no, I'm typing in the wrong place. I didn't click. Oh no. Sometimes it's annoying when it pops up. Now we can type here. PSOX. Yeah, I don't know. You would have to give it the password, of course, too. You know? So that's kind of why part of what I'm looking here. I prefer to figure it out myself. If I'm totally lost, you can help, or give me hints. But I think I have a lot of thoughts on what to do, so not right now. First of all, there are different ways to stabilize the shell, right? And I only tried one. So I know that they're the same for other things. First of all, let's go back to the notes. And let's go. I don't think this tells a lot, but if we cat the proc version, we know a little more about this machine, and we have GCC even here. So, and we can also not run to well. We also need a better shell for such things. And this one started. Let's just close down. We have Inkscape running here. I clicked it by mistake. So let's go back here and stabilize shell. Yeah, without Python. So apparently I've been to this page. Yeah, so I'm thinking we could just like download, but we could also do something else. Let's see what this suggests. Yeah, some commands like su, ssh, and sudo l require. We need a better shell. Pandas monkey has something too. So, generating reverse shell commands. And catching it with. The problem is not every server has Netcat installed. Well, this does. Doesn't have. We don't know yet. Well, anyway, I think I even have that in my notes, right? We could also like make a MSFN file, or I probably have one. So let's see first if we run nc here, like, does it have it, you know? Maybe we can do like this. So, what if we do something it has? Yeah. So no nc. That kind of makes things more problematic, right? So, because that's what I would use to copy stuff. But if you just need to download stuff, that's not a problem. We can just, it must have something like oh no, typing on the wrong screen. Right, it has curl, so we can download stuff from our machine and run it. If we can run it. But we must, right, we're the only user on the machine. We must be able to do stuff. So let's just continue looking here. Yeah, so I think I have like a netcat that we could just upload to there. Or we could use, but I don't like using stuff we don't need if we don't need it. If we just need netcat. Yeah, Python. Method 2. So, I have this in my notes about SoCat, but it's much messier, but it's also more capable. Yeah, let's actually look at shells in my notes, because first of all, let's check machine time. Yeah, so we haven't passed an hour yet. And I can hear my 14-year-old picking everything out of the dishwasher. That's nice. Goodbye. So, where were I? We were here, right? Notes. I was saying notes. Go to notes, go to shell. So, here I have my notes on. Also, here we have the Jenkins one with a link. Yeah, Perl. Here's a Perl reverse shell. So I've used this before too. And this is not what I wanted now. I don't want a reverse shell. I want maybe we could run it though. If we have Perl. I don't know if you... Oh my god, I'm typing on them in my notes again. We have Pearl. Maybe we can use that. Or we can just do bash something. But I don't know how much that would help, right? I mean, like, could we do the Python thing but with Perl? That's kind of what I'm thinking, right? So let's go to no, let's continue looking here. So stabilize. This is Python. Don't I have anything else for stabilize? What's this? Okay. Links and stuff. Yeah, so let's continue looking at this thingy here. File TTO. Let's go back to notes and look. I'm sure I should have it here. Maybe it's not here. So cat. Why is it in Python? Oh, GTFO bins. Okay, so I have GTFO bins in here. That's why maybe I should remove it, because it's annoying me when I want to find my own stuff. That's why I put everybody else's notes everywhere. So another part of my notes that I know that I have that's not actually here. Is it? Or is it not? Yeah, it was right here and I missed it. So, getting a binary here that I might have. I should have it downloaded already. Yes, from a simpler shell. Upload socket binary. And we don't have... Well, this is on our machine. So let's... Yes, we have VGet2. Let's do this. Let's go for... I feel like cheating every time I just click forward on that one, right? I should remember all of it there too. So we need to make sure that we have the file. This is on THM internal. So tools maybe. No, but it should be here, right? So I'm just copying the link. So and it's supposed to go to tools. There. And now it's there. And then we just use let's look at my notes. We're sharing it. So I used to have it in my root, now I put it in tools. upload from a target to a target machine. Widget, socket, or curl. Right, so curl, any of them works here. Tools. So this should work because this is still my IP. I'll let me change all of my notes too if I switch IP on TryHackMe. I have to replace it, like, I'll have to do it automatically. Find a way to do that. Because it's so nice to have it finished, you know, you can just paste stuff. Can't I paste? No, I don't think I could. No, so we'll have to type it. It's kind of short. We get 10.18.21.236 tools socket. Okay. Connection refused. Oh, sorry. I'll have to retype it. So we get and ports. Let's actually make it simpler for ourselves, and we get help. And check this here where we have a real shell. I just want to see how we do with ports. Didn't it have some examples? Examples are good. Oh well. Let's try it, that's quicker. 10, 18, 21, 236, colon 8000, right? 8000. Tools socket, and if this doesn't work, and now let's see. Yeah, so it was the correct way to do ports, which is good. And was this not the path? Oh gosh, I'm in THM internal. Okay, so my bad. Now let's just start it here instead, and then the path will work. So I try to do it the same way so I don't have to do this again, right? So let's get 10, 18, 21, 236, and colon tools, and it's possible we can't write to the directory where we are, right? So we'll just notice this now, if we can or not. Yeah, we don't have any permissions, so we're still in root. So let's think what directories are there? TMP, right? So unfortunately I scrolled too much. I can remember to type all of that without cheating. So we get 10, 18, 21, 236, colon 8000, tools. Do I look that focused? Do I look that focused? Right, I'm going to take a quick pause and make some pancakes for my oldest, actually. But it's hard to stop now, right? But I need to. How are you, Panda? Hope you're having a great day. I it might not. Oh, okay. Yeah. So if it doesn't, you could add one. There are plugins. So we downloaded the file. We have SoCat locally on the server, and it's in a place where I can find it next time I need it. So now I just need to check my notes more. And I'm happy making these notes, because it makes it much more easy to remember what on earth I did some long time ago. And my notes are public. Yeah. Yeah, I'm great. I started the stream with biking from work. It's kind of fun. So I'm not sitting here going like this, being tired. That's nice. So we have it here. Locally. Well, it's still there. It will never disappear from the internet. All right. Yeah. So when the term starts, I'll probably go running when my kid, is in school again. So maybe 2 weeks or something. I don't know exactly when they start. I tried looking it up yesterday, but the school's webpage had nothing, and we didn't get any emails about it. So let's see. Maybe they haven't decided yet. Probably. Okay. So I looked at last year. It started like the 18th or something. So it will start soon. I don't know when exactly. I'm expecting to get some kind of message. Also, I used to log into the school system on my oldest login name and his password, and he stopped going to that school, so I'll have to find the other kids' login. There might be information there. So let's actually look at this now. Listen on our machine can be like not just for a socket connection, right? So we can listen normally. We can listen normally. Or we use this. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll go and make those pancakes, and then I'll be right back. So just getting some food for my kid. I'll put the text message on. Or do you want to play with the robot while I'm gone? So since we already had it up and it's like half set up, I could just quickly switch. Hopefully. No, maybe it's timed out, or rather it's died from overheating. So no robot. I'll just put the lunch message on. Oh, I'm just getting some food. I'll be right back for my kid then. Alright, so I missed a call. That's isn't that the default signal? Oh, let's see here. Oh. Yeah, I'll just leave it. It was just my hobby. You can call again if it was important. So, let's see. Yeah, it's nice. There's a breeze through, kinda not very hot from outside. I guess it's like, since it's outside is 23.4 degrees, so it's like that temperature, I guess. Right. Let's get rid of the food thingy. So my other kid was actually making pizza for himself from the finished dough and putting everything on it. So we're just about to use the uploaded stuff here. So good. I'm just checking this one because I imagine, yeah, we can add a bit of time. Right, so for listening on our machine, connect with Linux. Listen on our machine. Right, these are the basics. I guess that's all we need, right? Or do we need something more advanced? Right. Okay, so it's just the direction of them. So let's just try the basic one first. For me, it's a backwards that is called reverse. When it's, I don't think this is reverse at all. But I guess it's usually you connect to something, right? And then we connect back to ourselves. So, yeah, we're gonna encrypt it, and we can have more advanced stuff. Just repeating some stuff here. Yeah. So this is a TryHackMe room, I think this comes from. It's one of the first ones, and at first it actually stopped me doing TryHackMe for a few months, I think, because it's so complicated to start with. And I wanted to understand everything and really remember all the commands. And remembering all this. So I have... This is not in the room, I want to understand all the thing. I have to dig a bit. Yeah, so... let's actually do this, and I'll type. I'll need to type here anyway. So let's start on our machine. This one is... Oh. Exception occurred. So this is the one where we didn't have permissions. That we got an actual exception. But it still worked afterwards. That's nice. Stable. We have our box. We have the box with the normal box. This is the other one. So we'll have to explore this one more too. So I looked, there didn't seem to be any snap stuff. So I think there was something darker in there too, so. Now I want to explore this. No, I should do the one thing at a time. So this is our normal one. Let's put this one at the end so we can easily like hop over. So let's do socat TCP L colon. Well, I go in my 4 somethings. Yeah, and then we need the minus. It's important because it's to from. There. I remember that much. And then we do the other one. So we do socat. First we need a dot slash here. Socat TCP. This is not an L colon and the IP 10 18 21 236, and I remember this so good now. We'll have to switch IPs. And the port and exec colon bash. This is interesting, doing this again. It was a long time I tried this, and we don't know if this will work, right? Did I do it right? Did I do it wrong? Hi. This didn't say anything. I don't remember how socket works. Maybe we need to do something more. What do you think? Do you know, people who watch here? Do you know how this is supposed to work and if this should work? And also, let's see, are we still here? So we didn't get any reply now from this one. But it is written here. So no. So just to do different things. Yeah. I don't think it worked as it's supposed to. So, but we're still not in here. So what if I do like exit ls Control C? So let's, oh no. Oh, did I seriously try this one? This was the server. How did I end up there? Okay, people, if I do completely stupid things, it's okay to say something. So now I actually tried to touch the socket command here when it's supposed to do that, because I had moved them, so I thought I had these two at the end. What about reading what's before or anything? Well, I do some embarrassing things here, apparently. So TCP colon again 10. And now I should hopefully get something more. Well, let's say it was good that I mistyped, right? Colon 444. Exec colon bash li, and we know we have bash, right? Permission denied. So we had permission denied. Bin bash line 30. I'm very curious what bin bash line 30 means. Let's Google this. Copy. So it's not impossible that we don't have permissions, of course, you know, but still I've never seen line 30. So this is connected to socket. Hey, how are you, Tyrone? Hope you're good. Yeah. I'm great. So let's actually do this first and see if we can find any. Yeah, so no results for this in quotes. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, but it's not a script, it's actually bash. So that's why. That's why I'm curious what line 30 is. So it's supposed to execute bash li here. Yeah, I love this box. It's wonderful. I love this. I'm having to explore and learn. That's wonderful. But how? So okay, yeah, sure. I'm just putting a. Can I put an icon here? I have so tiny space. No, I can't. I'll have to type it. There. Because people who have ads, they can't hear me, right? So oh right, I know what the problem is. We'll just use another port. So it's so low a port. Let's just do 4000 instead, right? So that's the problem. So we fix it. Dot slash socket. Okay, welcome back. So I realized the problem is me using a too low port. 444, we don't have permissions. So let's just try it with a higher port. 4000 and exec colon bash li. I mean that's an easy problem to circumvent, right? We still had permission, but now it's line 31. Okay. This is fun. I'm having fun. So Docker. Yeah, this is definitely Docker. Yeah, so you want to use them if you can, right? So you have your favorite parts. Connect to the Docker daemon. So this is different one. So since I can't find the full thing, yeah, I'm just curious if they get error 31. So let's skip most of this. So socket is permission denied, but I'm curious about the undoing, and I'm removing this. No, it's not a bash script, it's just bash executable. So that's why my line 31 is very interesting. So we might have to try something else, but this went so well for a bit. Right, you know what I didn't do? I didn't chmod it, so it's probably just doing something else. Well, let's see if we chmod it. If it helps, you know. I think it will automatically do the current directory, right? So chmod. No feedback, LSLA. So here we have it now executable. Let's try again. And I have to type it. I can't paste. I don't know why you shouldn't be able to paste. I mean, couldn't you always paste, right? Well, let's just try once more. So if I do it the right-clicky way, right? It has nothing to do with anything else but this where I'm typing. I should be able to paste, right? Yeah, so. Yeah, so we have actually, this is the box, and I'm assuming this is a Docker or something we're in now, because we went through. So, to scroll up, we're going through here. This is apparently shared on this machine, so we're using it on port 9000, and this is a web page here. Yeah, well, let's back this one. It's Jenkins here, so we have the password and we logged in and we use the script thingy, which is used for getting a shell. On this one. So it's very basic, this shell, and we don't have Python 3, and I'm like, I didn't even look if we have Python 2. Oh look! It worked! It worked! We have a better shell. Look at the prompt here. So we didn't see this before. Something worked. No, nothing. Yeah, but I don't think so. Look. It might be though that it actually is something here. Right, so we actually have it but here. So we just got the feedback here first. So we can type in here now, but we can type in the other one. And this is a feedback from this side. It's sending it there. Do we need to have both up to be able to see? Well, the important thing is, can we use su? Can we su root? Yeah, it must be run from a terminal. Yeah. So we're getting the feedback here. So something is not working correctly, but maybe we can get it working now. As you can see, we have no job control in this shell. Ken is a terminal process group, so something failed in this connection. So we need to upgrade our shell because we have the root password. It was in a text file, very easy and obvious. But we need to be able to be root to see it. We need the root permissions. So, okay, I'm open to suggestions. Now you can give me hints if you want. Someone else before if I wanted hints. So it will be lovely to learn some new things. This box is very, like, in some places locked down, in some places not. So it didn't have let's look for I can't type here right now, so let's write here which Python. Yeah, now we got the feedback here. So we get some feedback here. Like the prompt pops up here. but we get the command feedback, like the PVD, the actual directory, but the prompt pops up over here. This is a funny thing. We could just reconnect, you know. We can just log into the Jenkins again, and we can. I'm just checking. We have 1.5 hours left on the box, so no problem there. So we do have Python. So let's just do a simple thing and go to rev shells. I'm sure there must be a Python. Well, the same thing with Python too. No, why did I go here? Because I thought it might be here. What are these things? These are shells, all shells. There's nothing else here, right? So what we want to import PTY. Let's Python 2 to stabilize shell. I'm sure people did this long ago. So I'm assuming most of these will just give us. This might be a ChatGPT moment. No, it says 2 or 3. Because sometimes a search. This is Python 2 or 3. Can we just do Python and do the same? Then why wouldn't we always, you know? Yeah, okay, so it says Python 2 works. Let's just do the normal thing, but with Python 2. And when our let's actually redo this, right? What if we exit here? And we test if we have now. Yeah, right. So we're back. We've managed to stop it without disconnecting. So if we do wet Python again, and we get Python. So now we do Python, and we try the same thing, the normal thing, and see if it works, you know. So import pty, and I'm like too young for Python 2. I learned Python when it was Python 3 already. So this is scary stuff. Was it as simple? So an important learning. We can use Python 2, not only Python 3, that I always use Python 3, right? But we can't only use Python 3. We can also use, there's a lot of steps back here, right? Yeah, tab is currently busy, that's funny. I want to add it to my notes. Here, we want to go to start here, we want to or if Python we definitely need all those O's or we wouldn't get it, right? So let's now sudo it, and it works, you know. And this is what we do. So downloading a file, all the things. We got the password right at the start here. Here. This is the root password. Sorry for scrolling slowly. I could have just pasted and it would have hopped down, so. Attempt failure. Authentication failure. Okay, that's interesting. Let's actually do it again. and I still can't do that. Maybe we should do the full thing, you know. It should still work. And let's do stty roll echo. We don't want the echo. Alright, the whole thing of course is there already. It's SSH. So it's also SSH with a port forwarding. So that's why we started it, really. But it's on another machine, really. So maybe, of course, yeah, so I think that that's actually the thing to do. Because it tells us, maybe they should have just done that at once. If we look at the text, you're right. So, Will wanted these credentials secured by Jenkins container since we have several layers of defense here. Use them if you need them. So these are the root credentials for the other one, right? Let's actually copy all of this, because I don't think we'll use this one anymore. But this was very good. I need to experiment more. Do you have any other suggestion on how we could have gotten it if we didn't have Python at all? Do you have any suggestions? Oh, well, I copied too much there. So we want this in the notes. And in the notes for the box here. So Jenkins. So we need to explore this more with burp, but test more. So with burp I could manually look at the results and I could see which one was different in the tiny way it was. So the automatic ones didn't work, and we tried this today and it didn't work. So we had an untitled one, on the Jenkins, it's called Jenkins. So let's actually do this so it looks prettier. So this character broke it. There. Now we could remove these. On the... Let's copy this. And it's to Aubriana. That should have been my hint. I thought the password would, or the root thingy would be in here. But it's probably not. I'm sure you're right. That these creds are for the base one. So I'll just copy Jenkins container here and we'll use that. We also need to explore on the main one what kind of container this is. Right? And can we do it from the machine itself too? We can upload files, possibly run them kind of limited. And how do you limit it so much that it was? I'm interested in that too. So let's copy this one. And let's go here. And this is a real one, so we don't need to mess with anything. We just root, right? And we paste this, and I'm sure it works. And we can just cat root root.txt. But we're not finished. We're not finished with this one. Docker Destroyer. So I need to know more things about this. I usually don't paste this in here. So let's go new note 11. SSH. Oh, Brianna. I actually managed to spell the name. So there. Yeah, let's actually copy this one to TryHackMe too. So okay, great. Let's try that one at once, right? So we need it here on the box. So if I had it, is this like a command? Thank you. Let's put it in the notes. And right, you're on the wrong screen. So let's put it in shell. I did look in shell, right? So shells, let's make a new note. Actually, this is an important one, so I'm putting a dash before it. And let's do upgrade shells. And then we have, let's actually do this one instead. And then we test it. So script can run stuff. I'll have to look at the help for script too. And we go back to our, where is it here? The limited one. If I type something, let's do just ls so we end up on the end. Right, we fixed it with Python. So I'm trying to get out of here now. And I can't even type anything. I think we need, I did copy everything, didn't I? I don't want to close it before I'm sure. So on the Jenkins, and at the end we have before here, right? So we have everything there. So we can just close this. The shell is always messed up after doing this anyway. But I prefer exiting because, you know, when you click here, you might click the wrong tab, and that's annoying, right? So let's just NC again, and let's go back to that web page and go to this, and this will be the login. We do admin and Bob, and I can't spell it. We'll see if I can spell SpongeBob. I managed. And then we're going to get we have it up already here. So we need to change cmd.exe here to bash and copy. And we paste it here and we run it. And we have our very basic one. So let's do an LSLA of the root here. We can also see the Docker end there. So one of my questions is solved. It's definitely Docker, right? So go back to the notes. Go back to where on earth I was. Why did I like hop here? So let's copy this one. And let's put it here. And if you have other things, oh, that's lovely. Thank you. So if we wanted to zero it now, we could. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Nice. And we could turn off echo and stuff if we wanted. The same thing works, I assume, as the other one. So let's put all the ones I have currently. Well, we'll just copy them from because we can, of course, hop over there, but when it's easy, like a few lines, let's just copy all of this and just paste it here. And so, do you have any other ones? Any other things that I could add to my notes? It could be about this. Anything random? Anything nice? You know? So, what I want to explore, yeah. Yes, you're welcome to send your notes too. Do you have them publicly available? That reminds me, I was going to actually update mine. Well, let's just get a PowerShell and let's go to. Yeah, and when I'm talking, it's not reading. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking all the time. So, CD. No, it's D:. And it's, of course, this. But I think it can do both, really. There. And CD public. And let's do there, because LSLA doesn't work anyway. So ls and there is the same, right? We do exactly the same thing. And I should use, what is it? G something. I should practice the partial specific ones. So let's do get status. And it's a lot of stuff that's been updated. Though this one isn't done, but at least let's. I kinda do this just randomly. So get add. I don't think I can type. Yeah, do it. Great. Thank you. Yeah, so I split my notes because someone asked if I couldn't have them, you know, if they were available publicly. So I just split them into my private and public. So it used to be just Obsidian, but now I have Obsidian private and public. And private, it's like my thoughts on what I should stream or what I should do, and you know, it's not really secret stuff. It's just not interesting for anyone else. Random stuff. And I also had before, so when I searched, other people's notes popped up because I had other ones synced in there, like Elhasred's Necronomicon. It's also Obsidian. Hello, welcome in. Yeah, right. So I should continue, Harry. So let's. So yeah. Okay, hi Nolan. So updates. What's the date? It's 2024. You're right. It's the 1st. I should know that. I was making my invoice here for where I'm consulting. But I want to switch this to a cybersecurity job, so if anyone has anything I'm interested in. Stockholm, half remote or totally remote? Dutch. Okay. So, UK. What? Sorry. Okay, yeah, but it's a close. I didn't even think about it. You know, if you know Swedish and English, then you kinda have a hint on a lot of the Dutch stuff, right? I guess if I knew German, it would be better, right? Right. Oh, I'm in Sweden. I'm in Sweden. Yeah, Swedish anyway. Oh, cool, cool. Mm, yeah, yeah, I get that. Also, I have like carefully put like keys not to be synced. Uh, okay, love Volvos. So the problem with having separate TTSs for TTS for YouTube and Twitch is that they sometimes read at the same time. Yeah, so the Twitch chat actually does translations too. So you can type. I can say like, I can say in Swedish, "Hi everybody," and it translates. Well, hello everyone. It's like, yeah. So hello everyone. But the I don't have that one in YouTube yet. We'll see if I can get that. And I didn't rush click. Let's continue here clicking. Yeah. Yeah, it's not secret. And there's my LinkedIn link there too, right? So yeah, yeah, right. You're right. So you have my local time there too. I was actually thinking of adding the date somewhere because sometimes when I look at an old one, I'm like, uh, okay. Yeah, yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's good. You should like practice your OSINT skills, right? So I should continue actually updating this. So yeah, so I have a few ones. These are separate repos. That's where they're getting not included. I would like to be able to override it's not including because I want them actually to be included, right? My other repos, even if they're directories in here. So let's just git push this and we should be done. So now the notes you saw are online. Let's check the status once more. Your branch is up to date. Okay, but how do you nest them? Because I have them nested stuff. I have stuff in there, but I can't get them to work. I had workarounds. It worked for one of the directories or one of the other gits, but nah. The second time I tried the same thing, it didn't work. No, I haven't tried submodules. Does that really work? Maybe I should try it anyway, because I've been trying to work around it and just getting it to ignore the darn Git. I'll make a script like moving all the... I make script for them, maybe. Moving the Git directories. Okay, yeah. I haven't messed about with sub-modules. I thought it sounded like... I don't really want a connection between them. I just want them to be two separate copies, you know? Like the repos that I've shared inside there. So what else do we want to explore in this box? I definitely want to test, you know, getting this. I want Hydra. How can I make Hydra and Fuff and find this? Right? I want Syntax-do with burp. Let's pop burp up again here. So with burp, I find it manually, right? That's how I could find this one. Because there's no really... The difference here, you can see the only difference between the top line is that this sets a cookie and it says login error in the path. So if I could find this is in there... Yeah, let's see, maybe I have... Oh. Okay. Yeah, I haven't really looked into it since... Yeah. I really wanted it to not mess with stuff. Just do what I say, you know? So why can't I do? I get annoyed when I can't do what I want. But the program has limits where it shouldn't be any limits. I should be able to tell it just to sync this directory, so I want, right? Yeah. So I guess what they're really doing, they don't want double data. But the thing is that Git is Git, and they shouldn't care if I have double data. If it was GitHub doing it, I mean, then I could understand. We don't want your data on our server, double. I could understand that. But now it's Git on my machine. You know? Then it happened to be syncing to GitHub. You know? Whatever. I guess I might do it. Or I might just stay the way it is now. I might just remake everything anyway. We'll see. Let's hop over to Hydra here. Or rather to where we had the notes on this here. So Jenkins we can close. Yeah, so I tried adding login error here. And I tried even to put F from my Hydra notes here. I know, you know, F is... You can put it, but it's default, so you don't need to put it there. We can't use this. All are 302s. Both success and failure, they are 302s. To define a different page to gather initial cookies from. Skip pre-requests. Only use this when no pre-cookies are required. Send a user-defined HTTP header to each request. Yeah, we don't need to mess with that, right? We just wanted to find this. I think I might have too much in the command. Let's look at it again. So, of course we use L and P, right? Because this is the username and the password we're trying to find. We need the path to the machine, and we need to say it's a post form, right? And the V just tells us what it is. We're not telling it anything like it's supposed to follow redirects or whatever. It's just supposed to look at the first page and do this. So why wouldn't this work? Let's just copy it again. And let's hop over to here, and let's, what have I got? I've got a lot of stuff. This one is nothing we want to save here, right? So yeah, this is where we tested it before. And the correct password is like number 91. SpongeBob. This is the correct password for this one. But as you can see, it's not saying, "Oh, I found the password." It's just going forever. And I think this is the exact same command that I have. Yeah, and if I were to paste, if we were just to paste here, the one up there, VLP rock you. Yeah, right, I fixed the port because the port's supposed to be S. So this one is updated. Let's update the actual one there. So let's say that it doesn't want the S here. She will like move the S bit. To run the exact same command again, and think you will get a different response. You know, it's not that smart, right? So let's do a little change at least. Smile. Welcome back. I like a few smiles, right? So let's actually abort this when we pass 100 there. Oh, it found it! It found it! So the only difference between these two commands is that I move the S. I move the S. So if we run this one again, with the only difference where the S is moved, if it finds it now, then it's odd. Because it failed before. It ran to 200 before I stopped it. Now it found it too. Oh well. Okay, so now we have to do it with FUF2, right? Yeah, right. That's like typical. What happened really? Because I run it, the same thing. We even use the same command line, right? It was only fixed. So we run it here. It runs. It passes 100. It goes on, and I stopped it at 221. And it's the same command. And I even arrowed up to it, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. So the only thing is that, can you trust them, right? That's why I'm going back to GoBuster, because the Ferox Buster is very... You always get different results. If you run the command like 10 times, you will get different results every time. And that's not very logical, right? So let's actually put this in the notes. It's prettier than having burp, because I don't like burp. It's crazy slow to start with, right? So burp is great for other stuff, but not for brute forcing things. Got it with burp, but test more. So now we actually have, finally. So yeah, exactly. You want to be able to rely on them. That they're consistent and works every time. And let's move this one. I don't think it matters now, but well, let's keep it there. This worked too now. This one we can delete. And we can delete a few things. What's up here? Yeah, so this is just the default or admin and password. And I tried this, which is catching a request, using that request with FUF. This is an example that I didn't get to work. So I tested adding the data like this. And let's change this one to login error 2 and try it again. Because invalid username is or password is what we get after the redirection. So we want to see login error in here. Will this work? What do you think? So we put the username in here since it's not changing, and we have one variable called pass that is here, and we have this was just from what I had in my notes. So I haven't really checked FUF's help right now. We can do it now because I want to dig into this and really know what works and what doesn't work. So let's just hop down here and see. Well, if this works now, I'm fainting, you know. Yeah, but I on purpose didn't put it on a quick pace. I left it at its slow thingy. Though it's not slow, I guess. What does it? Did it say? Is it shell 15? Shell 15 is the highest I see. Maybe it's too quick. Oh, this is funny. So while this runs, I'll just do a quick bathroom break. Yeah. Right, so I was just thinking how much I've learned the last time. Also the names here are kind of funny. What do you think about this? We're still doing Rock You. What's this? I'm thinking this is what we should see, right? So let's just abort this one. First of all, I would like to know more about what actually FR is and the other things here, right? We could catch a new request and save, but I didn't really. Let's. Is anyone in chat using FUF for brute forcing? So this one is just wrong. I mean, the Hydra one was. Let's move this one. So Hydra, it's in there, yeah. So I'm kind of thinking, let's put this one after, but we also have the notes on FUF, and they're not in brute force. I had them in Linux, now in web fuzzing here. So here, there it is. These were the notes I had. So FR hides responses including. That's totally wrong, right? Or no, it's right. Because then we would only see the correct one. We could try adding a V for verbose. We don't want an R in there, because we want to look at the redirect, not at what it's redirected to. So what is this? Here's the help anyway. I like how Obsidian formats it, you know, with the options being yellow and nice, easy to read. So no one using FUF for this. Fuzz faster, you fool. So that's what FUF is. FUF faster, you fool. Okay. Oh. So maybe now is not the time to do this. Or maybe it is. What do you think? So what time is it? 15:41. So the thing that is two things. I want to continue with the path, but this is actually not all of this box, because this one and the one before, they're like simulated pen tests. And I don't really know how to write a report, but they suggest we do consider writing a report, you know? And I have not done that, and I really don't have a clue on where to start, really. Well, I do have all the things, you know. I save all the stuff I've written and all the things, but is there like a nice template? I actually googled and found something, I think, right? Nice template. So I'm just thinking, if anyone in chat has any tips on this, then we could start doing it now. Otherwise, I'm thinking I might look at this off stream, and we could just continue with the path, because the path is fun. The next things we have in the path, let's see here. It is the offensive pen testing. Let's view the path. So we have been doing advanced exploitation, and this was the last room on this. So now we have buffer overflow, exploitation, and then we have Active Directory. And I think this sounds fun. And then after this bit, then we're going for this red teaming path. So then we're also not finished with NADAs. And there might be other over-the-wire things we want to do too. But this sounds fun, right? Buffer overflow. I'm just putting a marker on the stream here. So 3:25, right? So I'm thinking we have time to get started with something. Yeah, I think I'm done with that one. What do you think? Should we like just close everything down? Let's make sure we have all the notes, because I don't want to have to redo anything. So first of all, here we have in our 0 here we have that's just our IPs we had. We have the ports. We have how we found WordPress on here from GoBuster. We found this. No. I did check Snap out. I read a lot about it. So I know how it works and everything now. We'll have to explore that like locally. Internal Jenkins service running on, and this was actually in a file there, right? So I want the file name, and it will be in. Did I have it actually in Jenkins? Come on, I just want to move the thing. So Jenkins is just this. So, and then on Jenkins here. So we found this kind of quickly because I thought in the other one there was a file in OPT, right? So I'm just adding that in. This file was this, and we had to stabilize the shell with Python, not Python 3, which was like, and this is just, I really don't usually add these. Well, I guess I copied all the things from here, right? I'm just quickly checking all of them. So this one, yeah, let's exit this. This is where on there. So I tested the new one, right? So let's exit that one. We didn't really do anything there. So, and this is just where we uploaded the files. And here's where we're, yeah, this we want to add to notes. I think I did though. I think I did add it. So I think I just copied it at the base box. Oh gosh, that's so annoying. When you select something and then when you release the mouse button, you move the mouse too quickly and it will just... That's a bug. That's a bug. I know I pasted this somewhere. Where did I paste it then? Because this looks like it did then. Well, it might be in 2 places. It's there. This one has nothing really before, right? Right, we could of course put the other bit in there. So this is already in there too, but it's kind of short. Let's actually use the one we used finally here. which is the box name. It looks a bit prettier, right? So I think we're on yesterday here. So I've been thinking about this is the one with a tiny little V here makes a lot of difference in how much information you get. But it's interesting to see. But if you're supposed to use it too. Now I think I turned it off actually because I thought that might be what crashed the machine. That it was like too... that it messed something up. Right? So we need to exit 3 times this one. So we can close this down. We don't need this. But this is how I found this difference. And if I only had looked at this, I would have seen the login error and realized that this won't be there on the other one, right? Security hash remember me cookie. That's interesting. I thought we failed to log in. We failed to log in. We failed to log in. So what date is this? Well, I guess that's a hint, right? To what people can do. So let's close burp too, because it's nice to have a fresh one. We don't need the groovy file. And I don't want to save it because it's a fun reminder that it could be a Windows box. Then we close this one, we close this one. This is also internal, internal, internal. And this is other stuff. We can close this one too. Oh, this is the last one. Oh well. The rest are something I should do off stream, right? Hack the box machine. And I don't have the old ones. So the notes are like finished for this. We can close the ones. If anyone has any other suggestions, the script worked very nicely. Script QC, I didn't know about this. This is good. Great, and thank you very much. Now let's close Hydra, Jenkins. Yeah, and these are my snap notes that I made when I researched it a bit. And there was nothing on this box. It was just snap there. It was just... We also had a user. We had a user information. When we look at... Right, yeah, so I made this mistake to use 8080 here first. So, that's funny. WordPress... What am I looking for? WordPress logged in as admin. Yeah, here. So we got this. Don't forget to reset Will's credential. William Marlowe. And we never use this ever in the box. That's annoying.